don't you think the world already has enough people farting around and messing it up, and we don't need any more of them? Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods of Jeet Kune Do Rebel. Welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast number 224. This is the one about authenticity in Jeet Kune Do. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, please visit jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and that'll take you to stuff like this. The famous 4 tenets of Jeet Kune Do t-shirt, sweatshirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, hoodie, coffee mug, and what have you. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. You know, do you know what it's like that sometimes, no matter where you are, you discover that things are still pretty much the same, right? So I'll tell you a quick political story. When I was growing up in Barbados, the last thing in which I was interested was the politics of the country. And when I moved to Miami, I brought that level of disinterest with me. Now, if you've not lived in the second or third world, and I know these are supposed to be culturally insensitive terms, to hell with that, right? If you've not lived in the second or the third world, then you might not be able to appreciate the differences when you move to the first world, and discover, like I said, that things are pretty much the same, but in some instances, they are much more amplified. Here's a quote that brought this to, it kind of expresses my thought on this. You look around the world and you see leaders who are incapable of doing what they said they were going to do, far less even doing the things that benefit the people they're supposed to be leading. Now, I can't remember where I got that from, but it certainly put an idea in my head for an I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. I don't know how Jeet Kune Do features in your life, but I can tell you that in mine, it's a very big deal. In one way, Jeet Kune Do is my place of refuge, the place where I go to ostensibly hang out with like-minded individuals who see things somewhat in the same way that I see them. So when I see inauthenticity, geez, Dwight, wrap yourself around the word, in any form in the world of Jeet Kune Do, it peeves me to say the least. So where and why does inauthenticity occur in Jeet Kune Do? Well, in the old days, there were people who wanted to make themselves appear to be more than they were. And this is where you will sometimes hear stories about people like taking a seminar certificate or something and making it seem like they were some kind of an instructor, right? In fact, I think this is a reason why both the Jeet Kune Do Society and its follow-up, the Jeet Kune Do Nucleus, were formed to safeguard the dissemination of Jeet Kune Do information by properly qualified people. So there were also people who took the same kind of advantage of others' ignorance, but they didn't actually go to a seminar or anything and get a certificate. They didn't seek out any legitimate instruction. They just set up shop, so to speak, as Jeet Kune Do qualified. So one reason why there's a need for authenticity in Jeet Kune Do, you've heard me and others talk about fact, and probably the last my last session with Zane Isaacs, I think we discussed this. The fact that even though Bruce Lee is world famous amongst non-martial artists, his art of Jeet Kune Do doesn't always enjoy that same level of popularity. You can say that in some cases this is directly due to, how should I put this? Unknowledgeable people, right? AKA the general public. But see, because Bruce Lee is a public figure. Bruce Lee is like public property. And so everybody jumps on the bandwagon with their ideas and their theories and whatever, opining about Jeet Kune Do. And if you doubt me, I suggest you just take a look in other parts of the internet, and you will see everybody has an opinion on Bruce Lee, even when they don't know squat. Right. So, but within the world of Jeet Kune Do, you would expect better, or you should expect better. Some people in the world of JKD may have lied outright about things, or they do a different version of that, which is to express the truth, but in a way that makes the reality seem more impressive than it really was. Right. Or like if you assign something in Jeet Kune Do, the origin of something in Jeet Kune Do, if you assign it to Bruce Lee, when in fact it might not have been him at all, even though he might have been the source of inspiration. So there's different levels of deception or inauthenticity in the Jeet Kune Do world. And so some things are comparatively harmless versus outright fabrication. Which is designed to deceive people into thinking that things are a certain way when indeed they are not. Here's how to be authentic, or be more authentic in Jeet Kune Do. When I ran my big school, I used to lecture students on how Bruce Lee could be considered an example of any let's call it virtuous human quality, right? So discipline. Take a look at Bruce Lee's daily schedule, right? Dedication, same thing. Persistence, perseverance, yeah, of course, right? Today, I guess we could say the only quality that Bruce Lee might not have been an example of was humility, right? Or at least not like the accepted version of humility, right? So my suggestion that, in terms of being authentic or more authentic in Jeet Kune Do is never present yourself in any way as the ultimate authority on everything, right? Like I was telling you before, you go on the internet and you'll find innumerable examples of people who believe that Bruce Lee was a god amongst mortals, right? And sometimes that degree of adulation kind of trickles down and starts to affect the minds of some well-known JKD personalities. But I urge you to remember that Jeet Kune Do started out as a search for truth in martial combat. So that's a good place to start on an individual basis. Ask yourself and answer honestly which aspects of Jeet Kune Do you need to improve, and which aspects of Jeet Kune Do you might be lacking, right? It might be something about your physical skills, your physical ability, or it might be something about historical aspects of Jeet Kune Do, or something about its philosophical underpinnings or what have you. The point is, you take personal inventory and then you honestly determine where it is that you might need help, where it is that you might need to delve a little bit more deeply or what have you, and then come out on the other end, right? So that's pretty much it. What say you? Do you think that the level of inauthenticity in Jeet Kune Do has a detrimental effect on the art and the world of JKD? You guys pretty much know where I'm coming from. Let me know in the comments below. I just realized I didn't say anything about being 3 hours early. We were supposed to do a Kali workshop for the Filipino Student Association at the University of Miami. We're supposed to do that this evening, but actually it's been postponed until next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, I might be on here with you again at 3 p.m., but that's not a fixed change to the schedule, right? So yeah, that's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. If you'd like to read about one person's authentic Jeet Kune Do adventure, then I encourage you to check out the Jeet Kune Do Journey Volume 1, available raw but edited version, available at paypal.me/unifiedma Miami. paypal.me/unifiedma Miami, right? One person's authentic Jeet Kune Do adventure. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no, that's not it. Coming up on Friday, April 22nd. In what may be, it may end up being episode 1 of the Jeet Kune Do debates, right? I'll be on with my good friend and colleague, Nico Cavallino of Adaptive Martial Arts, and we're pretty much on schedule to be Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, right? Today is a gray or black and white t-shirt. I gotta show you something. It's hilarious, right? This is when I sat down and started prepping and what have you. I didn't realize this is what I was wearing. Right? But then I realized what was going on. Okay, all right. So that's it for today. So I'll see some of you on Friday, hopefully 6 p.m. If not, I'll see you next Wednesday, 3 p.m. more likely than not, for another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You guys take care. Talk soon.